Though, right here, right now, about to make your NBA debut.
It's just exciting. A moment I've been waiting for my whole life.
This first one was a monster dunk during an NBA playoff series against the Dallas Mavericks. Wiggins acted like he had no regard for human life the second he lifted off into the air. Luka Doncic had no chance of stopping this train.
Brunson defends, snaps it outside to Wiggins. Goes by Bullock. Oh! Drops the sledgehammer!
And just like Luka, the New Orleans Pelicans were not able to slow Wiggins down either. Even with two people running over to try and stop him, he flew past two defenders and soared in for a monster slam to extend the Minnesota Timberwolves' very late game lead. Just to top it all off, he sent one of those defenders a little accidental kick to the groin area.
Backdoor Wiggins to the rack!
Dunking just seems to be what Wiggins does exceedingly well, which is why we've got another one in store for you. In the NBA Finals, Wiggins went out with 2 minutes left in Game 5 and detonated at the rim to bring their lead to 15. The series was tied at 2-2 here, so Andrew put the exclamation point on a series-shifting win with a dunk that brought the crowd to their feet.
Wiggins drives and finishes!
Has gotten his opportunity and has taken full advantage of it.
His dunking ability has been around far longer than just the past few seasons, though. When he was still new to the league, he was putting defenders in their place. Unfortunately, JaVale McGee found out about Wiggins a little too late. He tried to jump up in front of him and block a shot attempt when he realized that Wiggins wasn't slowing down. McGee then found himself on the wrong side of another highlight with this slam.
Wiggins soaring.
Levine did it last night to Alex Lynn.
Now, you just knew that this play was going to be a good one right after Wiggins went out and hit a nasty hezzy to cross over his defender. From that point on, he had only one man in front of him, Nikola Vucevic. Vuce tried his best to jump up to stop the drive, but it wasn't really any use. Andrew was already flying through the air and threw down a monstrous one-handed slam to extend the Wolves' late-game lead. This is yet another time where Wiggins used his athleticism to dunk it late in the game and help his team win.
Credit this Orlando team for refusing to go away. Oh my goodness, Andrew Wiggins!
It's one of the reasons why you put the ball in Andrew Wiggins' hands.
Apparently, the man waits until the biggest stage to flex his muscles to the world. And speaking of flexing his muscles, he made sure to do just that after posterizing the now league MVP Nikola Jokic with 5 minutes left of their game against the Denver Nuggets. Wiggins just acted like there wasn't even anybody in his way here.
Wiggins? Oh, wow! And none more spectacular than that.
And he didn't act like anyone was in his way on this play either, even disrespecting his opponent really bad afterwards. The Warriors had excellent ball movement throughout the play to set up Wiggins one-on-one. He beat his defender quickly and skyrocketed towards the rim where he threw it down all over Brandon Clark. That's when he chose to go one step further and stare him down while Clark was on the ground. That's just cold.
Leads to Poole on a kick. Wiggins still looking for his first field goal. That'll do it!
My man, this thing is going to live and breathe forever.
Not even a multi-time defensive player of the year could stop Wiggins when he had some room to get a run up on the basket. Rudy Gobert wasn't paying attention to Wiggins as he received a pass during his cut to the hoop, and all you saw was a quick hop step, and suddenly Wiggins was flying through the air and posterizing Gobert before flexing to the crowd. A great effort by Rudy, but just wasn't enough in the end. Now, before we move on to this next play, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to get more content just like this. Anyways, let's get right back into the video. Remember that clutch trend we've been seeing lately? Well, it's back again here and better than ever. Wiggins took a 2-point Minnesota lead over the Miami Heat with 40 seconds left and extended it to 4 after dropping an emphatic slam down on Josh Richardson to get a ridiculous amount of momentum on their side. You can pretty much tell that Andrew had him beat right when he started to drive. The play was over at that moment.
42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Wolves up by 2. Wiggins, oh my!
Wiggins just doesn't ever give up either. It's honestly one of his best qualities as a player. Karl Anthony Towns clearly didn't anticipate that kind of work ethic and energy from his former teammate here. Wiggins saw his Warriors teammate miss a jump shot, and without hesitating, he flew over Towns and threw down a ridiculous putback dunk. I can assure you that Cat was not so happy about Wiggins not being on his team anymore at that time. Dating all the way back to his rookie season, Andrew Wiggins hasn't been scared of anyone. Well, except for maybe Jimmy Butler, but that's besides the point. What is the point is that Wiggins didn't hold anything back on Omer Asik when he detonated to the rim for a crazy dunk that left the fans in awe. I'm sure nobody expected this young kid to come out and rise up over someone like that.
Nice bounce entry. And Wiggins! So a lead early for Minnesota. Don't try this at home. This is not safe. This is not safe.
Now this next one, it's just insane, guys. Wiggins was able to baptize Jakob Poeltl not once, but twice in just one half of play. You'd think that after getting posterized the first time, you might make a better business decision on the next matchup at the rim, but for some reason Jakob still felt good about his chances, a severe underestimation of Wiggins' athleticism, and that's what put him on blast throughout the majority of this game.
In the hunt for the playoffs as well, Andrew Wiggins, in the game tomorrow. Andrew Wiggins just threw down a second one against the Raptors.
And here's the deal, underestimating Wiggins has never really worked out well for anybody, especially Karl Anthony Towns. We've already seen him get destroyed by a putback dunk, but this time he just takes it right at him for a standard poster dunk. Towns knew the second he jumped in the air with Andrew that it was not going to end well for him. He was right. He didn't stop the play from happening, and Wiggins increased his team's lead to nearly 20 points. Now, to make it all worse, Towns took a rushed three-pointer on the other end to try and regain momentum, and he bricked it. Not exactly the series of events you're looking for.
Steph thought about that from the hash mark.
And I'm sure getting postered isn't on anybody's agenda in the NBA, and it certainly wasn't on Jordan Clark's, but he found himself on the wrong end of one against Wiggins early in his career. Though what makes this clip 10 times better is the fact that 4 Los Angeles Lakers players were right around him, yet he still managed to pick up the dunk.
Andrew Wiggins takes it away. Wiggins coast to coast! Season highlight reel, are you kidding me? Wow.
Dunking when multiple players are surrounding him seems to be something he's pretty good at. In this next one, Rudy Gobert and Rodney Hood both understood that they couldn't get in the way of Wiggins' dunk attempt. All they could do was stop and stare as he completely soared through the sky.
To will his team and say, come on guys, follow my lead. Ricky Rubio feeding.
And here's some advice for the other teams in the league. Putting a center on Wiggins just doesn't work anymore, especially with his newfound confidence. The Clippers attempted to throw Ivica Zubac onto him for a possession, a decision that led to a poster slam over the 7-foot center. I'm sure Zubac wasn't too happy about having to switch onto an athletic and fast wing like Wiggins.
No.
To do with us losing.
That must be a fun Thanksgiving at the Van Gundy house.
Oh! Well, I didn't see a lot of this. This is what you were always afraid of.
Even when you feel like you're not going to be involved in a play, it's sometimes best to just stick around anyways, just in case. Here, Wiggins trailed a fast break attempt that his teammate clearly had under control at the time, even though he wasn't going to touch the ball. However, that teammate got blocked off the backboard unexpectedly, and the ball went straight to Wiggins. He didn't wait around and instantly grabbed it, sprinted towards the rim, and exploded for a monster dunk to get the fans up out of their seats. You just never know when the ball's going to bounce your way, right?
Forces the turnover. Wiggins ahead to Martin. Blocked by Jeremy Grant, but Wiggins picks it up and wins sanity.
He didn't have to wait for a good bounce on this one, though. Instead, he just had to run around a beautiful off-ball screen to get in position for an alley-oop. Jeff Teague propped it up perfectly, and Wiggins rose up and easily threw it down for 2.
Jim, ever since kind of hinting that he... Whoa, Andrew Wiggins! Set up beautifully by Jeff Teague for the dunk.
Here, the San Antonio Spurs got to see Wiggins' athleticism firsthand when they played against him. Wiggins was pretty far away from the rim but saw a defender start to close in on him. Instead of waiting around, he lifted off earlier than expected and launched to the rim for a dunk. Honestly, I just thought he was going to try and take the contact or maybe dish it out to his open teammate by the three-point line, but I guess this works too.
The Bulls, who might be in trouble, 38 losses now. Wiggins to the rim as he was floating left.
All right, finally, we have this ridiculous slam over the Milwaukee Bucks with 2 minutes left in the game. The Timberwolves were already expected to win at this point, but hey, what's 2 more points, right? Andrew got the crowd roaring with this slam and helped them walk away with a ton to feel good about. Although I can safely say that Milwaukee wasn't too happy about everything that unfolded here, especially not the guys who ended up on the poster.
None in the fourth quarter. Andrew Wiggins flying through the air, attacks the rim.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and a subscribe to get more. And let us know down below in the comments what 5 plays were your favorite. Also, make sure to click on the video that shows up right now on your screen to keep watching more of our stuff.